Everybody, welcome back and thank you for tuning in. You are currently watching The Breakout, presented by Binary Breakers. The Breakout is our spotlight series which aims to showcase members of our community throughout the year. Make sure that you mark your calendars for Sunday, June 8th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time because we will be hosting The Breakout Summer Games right here on the Binary Breakers channel. The submission cutoff for this showcase is fast approaching, so if there's something that you'd like to show off, please be sure to get in touch with us. If that's not enough for you, on Sunday, June 22nd, we will be hosting Full Around Find Route, a skills-based event where you'll be shown approachable 100% runs, given Q&A time, and equipped with the tools to route an any percent run from what you've seen and learned. We'll be joined by Oregon Mike for this event, where they will be sharing their expertise in Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar. If you want to get involved with the Breakout, run submissions and volunteer applications are open year-round to community members. For more information and a server invite, reach out to us on Blue Sky or email binarybreakersspeedrunning@gmail.com. I don't want to take up any more of your time because this next run is going to be absolutely amazing. Everyone, please join me in welcoming the Mass Mango with Caravan Sandwitch, any percent. All yours.
Alrighty, thank you for that wonderful introduction, Rara. I'm struggling to speak right now. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm Mango, the Master Mango, and this beautiful, adorable little game in the background here is Caravan Sandwich. Joining me on some wonderful, awesome commentary, I have the Big Scared.
Wow. Hello,
Wow.
hello. I'm Big Scared. I'm a career writer caster here on Twitch, playing a lot of scary games, but today I'm just here to vibe and figure out what's up with this truck-a-car mud wizard.
Yeah, I'm taking you out of your usual scary games. I'm so sorry to have
Never
cursed you with
apologize.
this.
I'm stoked.
So I'll get into what the game is a little bit more once we actually get started, because we're gonna get into a lot of um, resource gathering and just kind of driving around, having a good time. So without further delay, I'm going to first delete the save file just so I don't confuse myself later. But time will begin as soon as I click start the adventure. In 3, 2, 1, let's roll.
Good luck.
Thank you, thank you. So, starting out right away, we're here in our home space city, a city in space. Wow. Um, but we are rushing back home to the to our train here because we received a distress signal from our sister who had gone missing many, many years ago. So our journey here tonight is going to be finding her and finding out what happened to her. So right here we meet up with Niv, our best buddy. Sorry. That is
All right.
a problem. Hmm.
Chat, you're so right. Tech team is definitely best team. Thank you so much for your patience. We are back with Caravan Sandwich. The Masked Mango, go right ahead.
Alrighty, thank you, Vera. Yes, tech team, best team, but also me being silly and not setting something up right. Oops. So since it was caught so super early on, thank you, tech team. We love you. I've actually never seen that screen before. That's really pretty. Anyway, we're gonna get started again. So yeah, I guess we can jump straight in. In 3, 2, 1, let's roll. Take 2. So, once again, starting out in Space City, we received that distress signal that I mentioned from our sister, and we need to make that same run back. Unfortunately, not going through the gate because we don't have a train pass. Oops.
Now, Mango,
Yes.
you described this as a cozy game. I'm seeing space stations, missing siblings, distress signals. How is this not survival horror? I feel bamboozled.
You know, it may seem survival horror-y. It may seem like a scary game. I promise it's not. It is very cute. We just haven't found the cute yet. Once we,
I think we're already looking at it.
yes, we're coming up on the cute, yeah. And also absolutely my favorite song in this game's soundtrack. It's so good. But do y'all like cutscenes?
Yeah.
All right, because I think if that's all right with y'all, I think we're gonna sit them out and watch them because they are very pretty, and there is some lore to them as well. So if we've got the time and the permission, I would love to show them because they are very cute, very pretty. All right, so here we are back on our home planet, and who might that be in the top left watching us? I wonder. Yes, back in our hometown, home planet of Shigawa, we talked to Nave, tell them like that we got the signal. They're like, but no one's seen her for I don't know if I said how long it's been. It's been 6 years, or over 6 years, they say. So they're in a bit of disbelief that that she's still out there. So we're gonna prove them all wrong. And yeah, we've founded the caravan. So
It's so cute.
It's very cute. So we have to drive it back to our village here. Stay out. So don't run into the rocks. So that Nave here, our resident mechanic, fixer-upper, smart person, can fix it up for us. Because a little bit of lore on the vehicles in this game is this van here is actually the only vehicle on this entire planet that works. So we kind of need it. So before we
The
go and meet
only
up with-
one?
The only one, yeah. I wish I was kidding when I say that, but no, there is no other functional vehicles on this entire planet.
Breakers, I need you to pull up and get in this clown car. We're going on a caravan.
We're going on a road trip. Which is pretty much what this whole game is. It's just a road trip to find our sister. But here we've just got our unjammer, which we can use to unjam these signal jammers, is what they call them, which will, as we unjam more of them, will reveal more of the map. But we're not actually going to unjam all of them because we technically don't need to. So, yeah, we're kind of not going to be able to see the entire map. Sorry. But, Rose here, after fixing up the tower, asked us to drive her home because we're kind of in a bit of a desert, and walking through the desert, that doesn't sound like the most safe thing to do. So we're gonna drive her home. Take good
I
care
mean,
of
she
things.
did just give you custody of the only car on the planet.
This is also true.
This feels like the fair and responsible thing to do is give the very nice friend a ride home.
Yeah, that's fair. Especially since once we finish up talking with her here, we're gonna have some tea, spend the night, and she's actually going to just kind of give us the keys. So we kind of yeah, she's just gonna give us the keys. Say you could probably use this better than I could. Go help everyone out because they're gonna need it. But yeah, here we are in chapter 1. And part of the reason why I wanted to show the cutscenes is because we'll see how long it had been since we've gotten that signal from our sister. So yeah, we've got the keys. Grab some components, and yeah, we just got a bit of driving around to do for a bit. So Big Bear, how are we feeling so far? Hoping we're having some good cozy vibes.
I'm cozy. I'm
Absolutely.
curious
Yeah.
what Rara's thinking.
I'm super cozy right now. I'm just really enjoying the vibes here.
Oh, it's awesome. I'd love to hear it. I am also super cozy right now. But for the next, I don't have my timer open, so I don't know how I am. The next couple minutes, we're just gonna be doing some resource gathering over in the Hydro Boost here, and then we're actually going to be doing a little bit of out of bounds wackiness in just a bit. So that's gonna be fun.
Fun. So, you play a lot of really cozy games with some fun movement, and I see a lot of that happening here. Is that what attracted you to this game?
So I actually first found this game on the devs like Twitter page when they were like still making it, and it was a mix of just the like genre of game, but also like the art was really pretty, and I like as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to at least play it. But then when it came out, I played it like right away, and just immediately fell in love with it and decided, hey, no one's speedrun this yet because this game is so new. Why don't I do it?
Hey, I have to ask,
Uh-huh.
is our truck a car also a boat? I'm witnessing some stuff that I have questions about, and if I were driving the only car on the planet, I would not do this.
Yeah, I also probably wouldn't, but that was our little bit of out of bounds stuff. And on something about there. Anyway, let's try that again. So yeah, if you sort of, because there's this little barrier on the outside of the map where it will like sort of try and turn you around if you go too far out. And what I did there was I just kind of ran into it in such a way that the game sort of pushed me into a wall, and I guess I was like stuck either inside of or out of the barrier, and it just kind of let me drive out. That was actually found by someone playing the game casually and just exploring it, and myself and one of the other speedrunners at the CM was like, hey, we can use that. Like, that can be really useful. And it opened up pretty much the entire map for us. About say maybe 20 or 30 minutes earlier than we're supposed to be here. So kind of massive, kind of huge. Because
That's some pretty big gaming right there.
that's some pretty big gaming. Actually, even bigger gaming, since it actually wasn't found by one of us, like one of the speedrunners. This jump, however, was. So I'm gonna stand on this handrail and jump across here so that I can get inside of this building. Again, way sooner than I should, because there's some items and some upgrades that we'll be getting later that we can use to open these doors inside the building, but we don't have those yet. So we can just kind of walk across this support beam and jump over here, and now we have just a whole bunch of resources that we can just grab. This one is like even more early because the what am I saying? The upgrade that you would usually need is like really late in the game. It's like maybe halfway through the game. So yeah, we're kind of gaming.
I'm absolutely floored. My jaw is on the ground. my wig is on the floor. My curtains flown. This just the sheer gaming that is happening is blowing my mind. And part of the reason why I am so thrilled by this is how simple it looks, but how very clearly routed and meticulous this actually is. This is one of those runs that, like, I feel like I would need a spreadsheet and multiple maps to understand.
So speaking of things looking easy but actually being like really precise and hard, that jump off of the railing that I did, that's like kind of annoyingly precise because you kind of have to jump with some of the some of the, like, I guess they're called coyote frames, because if you just jump like sprint, can I stop running into the wall? If you just kind of jump just while you're running, you can't actually jump far enough. So you kind of have to figure out the timing, and once you do get it, it's not like the worst thing ever. But yeah, it's pretty tricky to get used to for sure. But I also can't take credit for the routing for this. Some of it I do differently, but so far everything has been routed by one of our runners, the current world record holder, Astra, who is like, I want to say 4 minutes ahead of my time, which is very, very impressive. So a big love to Astra for this routing so far.
Trying to wrap my brain around the fact that I signed up for Comfy Cozy Road Trip, and we're getting parkour extreme climbing sim. The genre mashups never end.
I mean, it wouldn't be a me run if we didn't have some kind of hardcore, I guess. Yeah,
This is so cool.
if y'all know me, I'm huge on puzzle game platformers, and this is kind of a mix of like everything that I love thank you, in like a good mix of like everything that I love in gaming, and it's so good. Speaking of parkour, can I climb? This is the first spot where the route changes. This little climb here is something that I found, where if
Skyrim
you
time.
climb on these, yeah, if you climb on these rocks, you can get these two rare components nice and early, so we won't have to come back here until pretty much the end of the run. And before that, we would have had to come back here like twice, and that takes a while. We don't like that. I mean, we do like that because we get to explore more of the map, but like, it's neat.
Listen, I'm all down for saving frames by climbing a boulder. Yeah, I know that my track record as a horror aficionado might suggest that I want to punch the boulder, But that's not always true. I want to scale it as well, and this game is scratching that itch for me.
Oh, we're gonna see a bunch of scaling boulders later. Don't worry, we'll get to scratch that itch even
Oh,
more.
my body is ready.
But for now, we're going to head on over a little bit deeper into the aqueduct. A little bit of sort of like our central area of the game, because we'll be back here a bunch, because there's just a bunch of stuff to do here. But for now, we're just we're gonna dip out a little bit. More boulder scaling, you'll love to see it, yes. But for now, we're gonna be coming over here to this building because there's another one of those jammers. This one we do actually have to unjam for the story because plot or something. But instead we're gonna do more climbing, more parkour, and I messed it up. That's so sad. To climb up on top of this building, if it would like to cooperate with me, please. This last jump is like the hard one here. You have to mantle on that part of the building, and it's kind of mean sometimes. Gaming.
I do love the ominous elephant in the room that is the terrifying cyclone background.
Oh yeah, I totally haven't even mentioned that yet. Yeah, there's just a giant storm in the background. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
You know, it's fine. It's definitely
fine.
not going to impact anything at all. This is a cozy game.
Yeah,
There's no
totally,
twist.
Yeah, that totally has nothing to do with the story at all, and it's totally just there to be pretty. Right, but here we are in the Labotech building. There's a bit of a little mini time save that I'll be doing, which I found at like 3 a.m. this morning, so that's pretty sweet. So Big, have you ever clipped through a floor because you grabbed onto a ladder and started climbing it? Just a totally
That
normal
has
question.
happened. That has actually happened to me exactly twice. Once intentionally and once on accident. I will not tell you which of those times happened in real life. You can use your imagination.
That's
gamers.
perfect, because we're going to be doing that right here. That just saves us from walking over to that other ladder and climbing up it, because, you know, climbing up one ladder would just be faster than two, I guess.
That was a cool clip.
It's so cool. I'm so glad I found that. I was actually just kind of exploring yesterday, this morning. Just kind of making sure I still knew how to play the video game. And I was like, hey, part of that ladder looks like it's kind of sticking out through the floor. Can I do anything with that? And turns out the answer was a big yes. You absolutely can. And I sent that to the Discord, and they were like, thank you so much for that tip, because it may be a small time save, but hey, time save is time save. But for now, we're in probably one of the prettiest areas in the game. Also one of the most open and the one with the most resources. So as much as I would love to route this area out, because it is kind of long and big, there's just too many resources in it. I can't figure out a way to do it. So we get to explore the quarry a little bit.
I love how we're driving the last functional car, and it's just this cute little tiny thing. And then there's these giant trucks out here, useless,
Yeah,
wasted.
why can't we get one of these to work?
I don't want to drive one of those. It's too big. I can't see over the wheel, Mango.
Yeah, considering the wheel is also like twice our size, yeah, that would be kind of scary. But we are coming up on the end of our first big lap of the map. I promise we will be getting to some of the story in just a little bit. Just a couple more minutes, I promise. But for now, we have a few more components, there's the word, to grab, and then we will head on back to the village. But yeah, for now,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Sorry, my brain just turned off.
Can I take a quick
Good.
moment to talk about our community?
Absolutely. I was going to throw it to you.
So,
Yeah.
Binary Breakers is a community dedicated to showcasing and supporting members of the competitive gaming scene who are between, outside, and beyond the gender binary. We acknowledge that gender is complicated, so while this is not an exhaustive list of communities we serve, we do want to take the time to expressly welcome folks from the speedrunning community who are non-binary, agender, third gender, two-spirit, trans non-binary, gender fluid, gender queer, intersex, bigender, and polygender into our spaces. We also wish to invite folks who do not fit neatly into any particular labels around gender, as well as folks who reject gender altogether, to join our community. If you're interested in becoming a binary breaker, which you should be because we're awesome, you can DM us on Blue Sky or send us an email at binarybreakersspeedrunning@gmail.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I just talk real quickly about the fashion in this game? Because every time I see this protagonist get out of the little car, I feel the slightest ping of gender euphoria just looking at them. And then when we come back to talk to this friend here, who's doing the best cosplay of Powerline I've ever seen outside of Disney, I feel a very different flavor of gender envy. And I need to hold my face with both hands as I say that out loud, because this is incredible.
Yeah, the style in this game is so great. I wish I could look as cool as like any of these characters. But here we get a nice view of that storm. Again, totally irrelevant for the story. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we're here in chapter 2. After we just finished up building our first upgrade for the van. Because, yeah, the van is upgradable in this game, I guess. We get a nice big antenna on top of it. Which our good buddy here is going to run us through this simulation that they created in order to teach us how to use it. Because not only are they very good at fixing things, they're also really good at building entirely new things that can help us out. So
But there's only one car? But
yeah, I also have a lot of questions about that.
it's all right, Snake, we're here in the digital abyss, learning the skills you need to take down Shadow Moses.
I was just gonna let you keep rocking out with that voice acting. That was amazing. So not only can we can we use our antenna to like see a little bit easier, but also like we can use a scanner to see through things in sort of like an X-ray fashion, like through walls, and see the names of things. So that door, how we were meant to learn there was that door would only open when we pulled the lever named N466, I believe it was. So we had to use the scanner to find that specific lever. Thankfully, it's in the same spot every time, so we don't need to look for it. But now we're gonna head back, say hi to Rose. Because her tomato crops are in a bit of trouble. We need to go help her out. So
Bestie Rose, we're here.
Bestie. So if you remember in the Hydro Coast, that first building that we went in, we so rudely stole this computer thing, which was called a D rank or drink. Very funny. We just gave the D rank to Bestie, and that is gonna help save our crops. And for each side quest that we finish, we're gonna get some resources because we sort of break down the old broken technology that they don't need anymore. So yeah, we're gonna set out into the desert to find our dad. And oh, who was that? Oh, we found him.
That was fast.
Yeah, we're just that good, I guess. It also helped that he was that close, but it's okay.
I mean, he didn't have a car. All he has is a wheelbarrow with his
Yeah.
stuff in it. He had his one water bottle. He made it far.
He did make it pretty far. I'll give him that. He's big and strong. We love our dad. Uh, but we bring him home. He catches some honk shoes. We
Do
just
little
gotta take some
EPs.
care of him. Do a little EP, yep. Because yeah, the desert is was something. The desert is scary, and he really shouldn't have been walking out there on his own anyway. Because yeah, the desert is kind of spooky, kind of dangerous. But
Wait a
now,
second. You said this wasn't a horror game. Scary desert? Dad can't do it on his own? This is starting to sound
it
more
is
and
sounding
more.
more and more like a scary game. You're so right.
Next, you're gonna tell me that there's a big sword in here that we need to wield somewhere.
Oh, as much as I would love that, no, sorry.
Oh. We can always hope for a DLC.
Right. But before we go over and fix the water like Clementine asked us to, we're gonna we'll be right back. This is like one of the few quests that you can actually just kind of leave in progress and come back to later. So we're gonna, since we had to come out here anyway and grab these things, we just bring Clementine with us. And yeah, now we can go back and actually do the quest. Oh gee, bestie, we would be right back. We're coming back. Don't worry, I promise.
I love how trustworthy everyone is on this planet. How you have the only car and you can just leave people in it and they don't steal your only car on the planet.
Right? They're so. I'm falling off of the rocks. No, yeah, they are so like trusting, so trustworthy. I love these guys. They're
This is
so
the
great.
definition of allyship and solidarity. We love to see it.
Also, another little skip that I found. You know, you see that little blue line that's telling us where to go? We don't really have to listen to that. Clementine wanted to take the scenic route home, but we're speedrunners. We don't have time for that.
But Stanley, the adventure line was there to make you excited.
Oh, I need to play that game again. It's so good. What do I need to do again? Oh, I can go back to the garage. Yippee! So, oh, hello. There we go. So yeah, so another something you'll see me do a lot is pausing and like clicking the return to garage button. It's a nice like in case you get stuck mechanic, but we can just say I got stuck. It's okay. That's totally what happened.
Strategically getting stuck is a premium speedrun strat.
It's so true. But yeah, we just finished up. I believe that was chapter 2. And yep, chapter 3 changed frequency. It's been 8 days since we've gotten the message. I wonder how long until we reach the end. How many days? I actually don't
Ooh.
remember. Uh-oh, oops.
I would love to see chat's guesses on how many days
Oh,
it takes us.
yes. I would also love to see that.
I do also want to honor chat acknowledging that the last functioning car just so happens to be a Subaru. I can't think of anything more powerful.
Oh, yep, I did just see that message in chat. I do have chat open. I'm trying to read it when I can. I see you gamers.
Don't
So
worry
here
about
that
it.
we've
That's my
done,
job.
yeah, thank you. 53 quadrillion days. You know, you might be onto something there.
That's a lot of days. 53 quadrillion. How many times could we go around the planet in our little Subaru in that much time? Like at least 5, right?
At least 5, yeah. But yeah, now Abby has lost their rattle at the beach. Oh no. Let's go find it.
No.
Let's drop everything we're doing and go find their rattle. The question is, how am I gonna find it? By running into a tree, I guess. It's definitely not just right here on this rock in the middle of the water. No. That would be silly.
Okay,
Head
but
back
hear me out.
to...
What if I just put it on this rock anyway?
You know, I wouldn't stop you. But now, as a bit of thank you, we get to play with Abby here and have some fun.
The real question is, how did the baby get so far out into the water?
You know, I never thought of that. You know, you're
It's
asking
because this is
all
a
of the good
horror
questions.
game. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Also, what did we just get components from there? I'm not sure. Usually, it's from like old beat up technology that they don't need anymore. But
You know, I'm
that's a
gonna
good
say
question.
it's pieces of the rattle.
Ah,
Rattle
you
is
know,
ancient
could be.
forbidden technology. It's how the baby got so powerful to swim out there.
Big. I think you've cracked the code. I think you figured it out.
Oh no, my world, it's desaturated.
Oh no. All right, we'll bring the saturation back. Yeah, we have the world turns blue with the antenna, and the world just loses color with the grappling hook for some reason. But that's okay. Yeah, there's just everything's blue. But now we're headed to Mistral Cove to find the nomads that our dad set us off to meet and to ask for some help. Ooh. But first, we need to dig up this chest because there's some good stuff in it. Totally not stealing their treasure or anything. Maybe? Why am I going backwards? Also, yeah, the game kind of likes to mess with you sometimes and just keep driving backwards even if you're holding forward. I don't know why. But yeah, here we are, Mr. Cone, meeting up with the nomads. We have another jammer up on the top there. This one we do also have to fix in order to progress the quest here with the nomads. Usually if you don't pull the door open like I did, they'll sort of hype you up and ask you, hey, can you climb up there and take care of that for us? So yeah, we sure can.
Do it before you even asked.
Right? We're just that good of people. Thank you, little one. You really saved us.
Once again, the fashion is absolutely eating.
Right?
This person in the front with the very short shorts and the very tall boots is everything.
Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out who you were talking about because I didn't actually see who was in the front there. Oh, maybe. Oh,
It
was it you? Maybe.
Yeah,
Wait.
sorry to dox myself. That was me. That was me live. I'm in the
Oh, that was
run. I'm the
you.
yeah. I had to show
Big
off my new
scared in
boots.
my speedrun.
The comms are coming from inside the run. Snake, are you good?
So here we're heading over to the old port to steal some water purifiers because the big bad corporation has them, and why not steal them, right? If we need them and they have them and they're not using them really, yeah, we'll take them.
I mean,
Before we do that, we're gonna.
why would we leave them with Big Bag Evil Corp when we can use them to upgrade our caravan truck car?
Right? Our trucker car mud wizard.
Yes.
Our what did I say? Vanabus soil sorcerer.
Vanarus Soil Sorcerer.
Right. And in this container here, we will have those purifiers in these little chests here. And my bestie here, Curry, is going to come along and accuse us of um, being one of the big bad. And since both of us here had at one point lived in Space City, they're like, hey, are you good people? Are you the people you say you people? But yes, we are the good people. We explain to them like, oh, we're not one of the big bad. We're stealing from the big bad. And they're like, oh, never mind. Carry on. So, just gotta bring them back up to into the wall. Yep, yep. Right, and since we enjoyed stealing from the big bad, we're gonna tear down some posters that the big bad put up. But also, I'm gonna take some more stuff while I'm here.
So what I'm hearing is we are officially in our be gay do crimes era. We're depropagandizing the big bad evil corpse layer.
Exactly, yes. We are in our BKD Crimes era. You're
I love
so
that
right,
so
Big.
much.
Oh, also, I just saw someone else in chat. Bodekar Dirtmancer. I love that.
Why does Bodekar sound like the name of a lesser Metal Gear protagonist? Bodekar, I need you to bring the Dirtmancer here.
Also, about this jammer here, I am so sad that I can't get this one early. Otherwise, I could have gone straight back home because for our objective here, we have to clear out all of the jammers around the aqueduct, and we grabbed two of them early, right at the start. But yeah, we can't do that one because it's too high up, and I'm so sad about it.
If only there were a ladder sticking out through the bottom of that platform.
Or the van was just a little bit taller. Also, I forgot to turn in a quest. No. Thankfully, game is nice and is like, hey, are you sure you want to progress the story? You still haven't finished this side quest. You're gonna miss out on some components. Don't do that.
Listen, we gotta make Dad proud of us and have him express
Mhm.
his gratitude for saving him from the desert. This
Right?
is very important. This is the lore.
This is the lore.
This is the reason why you should play the game.
Yeah, if you haven't, go do it because I am not doing everything that this game has. I actually have already skipped one of the side quests, so go play the game.
Yeah, I keep memeing about how absolutely scary and horrifying this game is, but it seems like a perfectly lovely tale about family and doing good things and being a good person. And maybe that shouldn't dissuade you. Maybe you should play the game too. Learn the lore. Pick up the run. Join us. Join us.
Join us.
Join us. Definitely not threatening at all.
But also actually do join us because there's not very many of us. There's as far as the any percent leaderboards go, there's only 3 of us. So let's get that leaderboard number up, please. I'd love to see it.
Number go up?
Number go up.
There's a very important question in chat, and I'm going to state it for posterity. Family, is this the next Fast and Furious movie? And I have to say yes, because there is in fact driving.
There is, yeah.
There's 6 stunts.
Yeah, I think you're onto something.
You know.
And there is family, so might just be.
We don't have any friends in this game. We only have family. Who is that, though?
I wouldn't worry about them too much.
Okay. I just think they're neat, and I
want
to invite them on a little road trip in my caravan. Okay.
But they may also be so we've met the caravan. That might be the sandwich.
The Mud Wizard.
The Mud Wizard.
Honestly, they're so cool, and I am
Dirtmancer.
infinitely jealous
They are so
of
cool.
their very big hat.
And their very big cape. Rope? Cape? Scarf? I think
Cloak?
in the game they call it a scarf.
I'm pressing X to
there
down
are-
on that one.
Yeah. So a little bit of a spoiler for more game that we're not going to see. There is a side quest for getting a handful of items that are like part of the witch's wardrobe, and one of them is their scarf. So I guess it's a scarf, but you know, maybe.
What I'm hearing is that
scarf around their neck.
Regardless of the technicality of the garment, it's still fashion, and they're serving, and we're helping. So it's a win for me.
Oh, it's a big win for all of us. But also, if you want to see more of that quest that I talked about, there is a 100% speedrun. I also run that one. It's like 2 hours long. Oh, speaking of how long game take, this game, just playing through it without going through a bunch of everything, is estimated to be, I think it said like 6.5 hours long. Yeah, we're gonna finish it in like maybe an hour and a half. So kinda speedy. And then
That sounds like some premium gaming.
And then to 100% is estimated to be about 10.5 hours. And that gets done in just under 2, so that's very speedy.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. Or was it? Am I? No, yeah. Oh, I'm right. I had to think back on that one if I was getting the numbers wrong, but no. 10.5. which it did take me probably around that long because there are some achievements that are pretty hard to find if you don't know what you're looking for. But also that category is so much fun. Like if y'all are in the Discord, the Banner Breakers server, you probably saw me posting about this game a lot, pretty recently, and I routed 100% down quite a lot, and it's so good. But speaking of routing. I hear there's this cool event coming up that has a whole bunch of stuff to do with routing.
Are you talking about Fool Around, Find Route?
I might just be.
That is Sunday, June 22nd, and that's going to be something that we're hosting. It is a skills-based event where you'll be shown an approachable 100% run. You'll be given some Q&A time, and you'll also be equipped with the tools to route an any percent run from what you've seen and learned. We're going to be joined by Oregon Mike for that event, and they will be sharing their expertise in Ultima 4, Quest of the Avatar. Again, that is Sunday, June 22nd. You definitely don't want to miss out on that.
I'm really excited for Fool Around, Find Route.
It's a really good name.
Yeah, it seems to be like a really well demanded thing too, because when we talk about speedrunning, we talk about all these cool things that we do, right? We do clips, we do tricks, we do routing on our own means, but we don't really talk about how to do that or how to go about learning that skill. And so opportunities like this are really important for folks, especially if you're new to the community and you want to pick up that skill and refine it. Mango is an incredible router, and I think they would be also very primed to help out with those sort of things, especially in relation to this game, but probably broadly too.
Yeah, I am so like that's gonna be so much fun. I'm not sure I was in the right. It's gonna be such a good time. I'm so excited to pick up Ultima 4 and give that a try when that comes out. But yep, meeting up with some of my favorite characters in the game. These lovely little robot dudes, which, if I remember the names right, are we have
Friend and Bestie.
Yes. We have Turing, Lamar, and Nostradamus. Yes.
Of them, I love them so much.
I love Turing's style there. It's so great. But also, they are all wonderful, amazing. We did pick up a side quest, but we're not actually going to be progressing it. We just needed to start that one so we can get another one later. Sorry. Because yeah,
I miss you already, Turing.
Turing, bestie, I love you, but we'll be back, maybe. But yeah, if you don't talk to them here and you go on to the next part of the story, I can probably not rock every time. But if you move on to the next part of the story, that side quest that we want won't actually show up, and we'll just miss it, and that's so sad. But here we're moving on with bestie number 17. Because everyone's bestie.
The BFF squad grows.
But also, we're gonna not follow the line again. I'm so sorry, gamers. We can just skip
Danley chose to ignore the adventure line after I painted it for them.
You're the best. fast.
No, you.
No, and you. How's that?
True, us, and also Rara
Us,
too.
yes.
I
Rara's
was about to say
also the
you're
best.
both amazing, and I am just surrounded by greatness here.
Wow. And also shout out to the folks behind the scenes. They're
Oh my
also the
god,
best.
Yes.
we love our behind the scenes
Thank
people.
you.
Y'all are
And everyone
amazing.
in chat. Everyone's
Absolutely.
here is just besties.
Oh, do a little dance on that rock.
I
but
feel very seen by that.
Oh. But remember how I said this is the only working car in the game? For this quest, we're going to be picking up some parts to at least try and fix up the nomads. I honestly couldn't tell you if we actually succeed, but we're gonna try. We're gonna do our best. But before we do that, we're gonna enjoy the view. This is one of the prettiest spots in the game. And thing here is gonna take us they took us to a couple different spots to just admire the view. And we get to see that the witch is very ominously just standing off in the distance watching us. And oh, but I promise this game isn't actually scary, I swear.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I need to play it casually to understand the full depth of horror in this game.
You should.
And maybe the real threat, maybe the thing that's scariest of all is the vulnerability and friendship that we will get from playing this game. Just love is the scariest thing of all.
Oh, that's so
Too real? Yes, chat says, and they were roommates. Correct.
Ooh, that was strange. Camera did a little sharp turn there for some reason. But we're coming up on another pretty swaggy jump here. So that we can get across that bridge without actually needing to turn it on. Because we actually we don't have the equipment to do that. So if we just jump across, we can just try to make it.
Gaming.
Gaming. So we are actually one upgrade too early to get up there, but that's okay. We don't need it, right?
Me at the mall. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. And then I leave with it anyway.
Alright, we got all of our vehicle parts. Now we get to just kind of have a nice little cozy drive home, and let a couple of besties have a nice little chat.
I love how many homies fit in our little car.
Yeah,
Smallest
I
car on the
know.
planet, the last one running. Room for everybody.
Yeah, there's room for so many gamers in here, don't worry. We can fit all of the breakers in here. Maybe.
I'm slapping the hood of this caravan, and I'm saying it can fit so many binies and so many breakers.
We can fit so many breakers in this thing.
Yes.
Alright. Just up there, make sure. Yep. Now we can just head back to the garage and get our next upgrade. Which should be our Yes, the automated pulley, also known as our handy trusty zipline.
Wait,
So yeah, if you've seen those those red lines across the map, we can now zipline across them and get to even more
so
cool areas. But also
what I'm
freestyle.
hearing is this is becoming an Assassin's Creed game all of a sudden.
This game has everything. I love it.
I I have my pegboard behind me. I'm connecting the dots. I see the picture. It's coming clear. This game is perfect.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
Right. Should have one more upgrade after this, but we're chatting about our quest, our journey, because it's been 13 days so far. For anyone who is still trying to guess how long we take, it's been just under 2 weeks.
I love that we can zip line up a zip line. Is
Yeah, we don't need to worry about like physics or gravity or anything.
Physics?
It's okay.
I
Physics
don't
and
know
nice people?
her.
No.
welcoming in to everyone else who has been officially threatened to join us.
I had to think about where I was. Yes.
I also love the this entire experience is giving profound Fallout energy, but in a wildly different font. Like, what if Fallout were in Comic Sans MS? That is the vibe that I'm getting from this game in the best way. I don't mean that derogatorially. Please don't hate me, Comic Sans haters. I love comics. You know, but like all of this post-apocalyptic tech, all this super sci-fi, all of this like rubble, this like exploration, the strong emphasis on gathering and collecting and upgrading things. It has a very Fallout feel to it to me.
As someone who hasn't played Fallout, yes, I agree. I've
We must
played
trade games,
a
Mango.
little bit of Fallout 4, but that's about it. So
I've only played Fallout 4, so you're not alone here.
Okay.
I at least
That makes
finished
me
the
feel a little
game.
better. Sorry, but I have not. I should one day, eventually, maybe I should, but oops.
The funny story behind that is that I had literally never heard about Fallout until the hype for Fallout 4 was happening. And I was like,
That was
well, everyone
crazy.
else is excited about this game, so I guess I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I'm in the exact same spot. I had never heard of or been told about or seen anything on Fallout until Fallout 4 was like, what's poppin'? So I was like, yeah, let's try it. And then I enjoyed it, but never actually finished it. Oops.
I am, better or worse, a massive Fallout enjoyer TM. The jump through the skylight, I was so stressed.
Yeah, we're glad there's no fall damage, because that would have hurt. But yeah, that's such a cool jump. And those and those items that I've been picking up, like that keyboard and those flowers, were actually for this quest. So you can kind of just grab them early. By here we would have been told like grab me these things. But we can just turn around and talk to Lamar again, because we already have them, because we're just that cool or something.
Lamar
It's
is so
pretty
shape.
blue.
They're perfect. They're so
we love
shape.
Lamar. They are so shape. Let's close this up. Closed. So, sort of a sad story about this quest is Lamar's child had shut down, and we are creating this tomb and helping Lamar set up the tomb so he can remember them. And we just spent the day with him afterwards. So this game is sad all of a sudden.
I'm not cutting onions. You're cutting onions.
You're
I
cutting
mean,
onions.
where did these ninjas come from? They're cutting onions under my eyes.
I'm so sorry about the onions. I'm so sorry for cutting onions near you. I didn't mean to.
It's okay. I'll put them in my sandwich.
You gonna put them in your caravan sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and in here we're going to be setting up the first relay system, which will be giving us the coordinates for a particular place. I wonder where that might be. But we just have to make our way inside this teleporter and do a bit of puzzling. Pushing some buttons, pulling some levers, putting the car on this pressure plate so we can power this ladder. All kinds of fun stuff.
I just in a world where there's only one car left, the planet wires everything on pressure plates tied to that car. This summer, Caravan Sandwich. I can see it. I can see it happening. Who's down to go with me and hold hands at the
I am
theater?
I am so down. But also, yeah, it's so funny how there's just car-powered pressure plates. Yeah, and like if you were to try and like step on them yourself, they would like beep at you and just sound angry, and it just wouldn't work. So you need the car to work in order for it to work. And yeah, I guess we're just the only one that can power these for some reason. Don't worry about it. Oh hey, oh we're locked in. Oh no, they closed the door. Let's go back in.
Oh no.
Oh no, what happens?
The witch, she took my sand.
She took my sand. Oh no.
Took my caravan. The car theft was the witch all along. The plot thickens. This is a horror game. I knew it. I knew it.
So somehow, some way, Nath got out unharmed, untrapped. I'm not gonna question it because, you know, they helped us out. They got us home. It's okay. So let's head out. Talk to Bestie that we actually haven't seen yet, I don't think. Except for like right at the very start. He got the wrong package from the delivery service, so we're gonna take it back.
He might have got the
Because,
wrong package, but he has the right set of overalls, and I have so much envy about them.
So true. Really, I'm so jealous of everyone's like outfit choice. It's so good. But also, instead of just returning the package, we're just gonna hack the locker so that it thinks we did. Um, so that we can scrap the other thing and just get the parts from it. So it's fine. So we're
You
just gonna come
know,
back and say, hey, we got your thing, but we also just recycled the other one. Hope you don't mind. And they're like, oh
I
yeah,
hope you
that
were
was
not
also
sentimentally attached to the original, buddy,
yeah,
because we
right.
got you a
Hope you
hot,
didn't
fresh new
watch that.
one.
Yeah, I hope you didn't actually want what you got. Because it doesn't exist anymore. So sorry about that, bestie. So take the teleporter back to the aqueduct. We're like coming back here a couple more times. But while we set up this next signal, does Might Rare have anything for us?
Yes. Actually, sorry, I started talking and then I realized I was muted. Did y'all know that we currently have a community challenge going on right now?
Ooh,
is true.
maybe.
It's called the Impossible. We are having a high score challenge in Impossible. That is Impossible, BOWL. If you want to claim bragging rights for yourself, you need to be sure that you're sharing your scoring with us for our community leaderboard by April 22nd. It's currently April 6th. So only a little bit of time to submit your score in the game Impossible. Big, can you actually tell us more about that game? Because that is something that I unfortunately have not had a chance to start yet.
Okay, so in your mind, I want you to envision, right? You're in the 90s. Some of you may not have memories of this, but if you're an old like me, I want you to take yourself back to the 90s. I want you to sit at the bowling alley. I want you to look up at the screen, and I want you to imagine an unhinged animation, right? I want you to imagine a video game that has that energy the entire way through it. I want you to imagine that that game is free and available on Steam and can be played right now. And it also has a silly unhinged Dark Souls theme level, which the only thing I'm going to say about that part of the game is there are trebuchets involved. It is so unhinged, so fun, so random, so weird. You can bowl as a D20. I'm reluctant to say more because I want you to discover the joy of this game alongside us and submit your high scores.
Chat is saying that Mango is very good at Impossible.
Mango is so good at it.
Yeah, I am also participating in said Impossible challenge, and I'm still beating myself up over one of the scores that I got. I got a 299 on the first level, and I was so sad, but also like incredibly proud of myself because being 1 point off of a perfect game is really sad, but also like really hard to do.
Wildly impressive.
Zachary 20XX has also actually gotten that perfect game. I forgot to have that. Can I word? Sorry, I lost what I was saying.
Yeah.
Oops.
Zachary
My brain
got
turned off.
a perfect score on one of the levels.
Yes.
But the competition is a 10 level high score. So it's your combined score across 10 frames, your choice of which of the 4 types of categories. I think there's a 10 pin, there's a pickup, there's a third one that I'm brain farting on, and then Dark Bowls is its own menace.
One where you have to like aim for a target at the end of the lane. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, super cool, super cool.
And then yeah, there's that Dark Bowls DLC, which I think you mentioned, but it is also free. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. The way you're rappelling up in Snake, I need you to infiltrate the Metal Gear facility again. This time, get the receptacle. It's killing me softly in the best way. Snake could never. Oh, big ladder? What a thrill.
Big ladder. And more going up zipline because that makes sense, right?
This section also kind of gives me the same energy as Control. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that game, one of the Remedyverse games. But they have these like tutorial segments that involve a lot of heavy platforming where you have to navigate between like floating platforms and interact with objects, and it has a lot of that vibe. It's so good.
Yeah, I am not super familiar with that, so I'm gonna have to check that one out too. Right after Fallout, I guess. But
I'm just making a big game list.
perfect, because I am always looking for new things to play, so please do. Lift without the ski, just the lift, exactly.
Do you even lift, chat?
Do you even lift ski? I'm sorry, I'll leave now.
No, wait, come back. Me to you, but also me to this witch. Come back.
Alright. Oh, the van is in the residential area. We're not, though. We're going back to the town. And so is the van, I guess. So that we can get our final upgrade. A gift from the Nomads. Oops. we don't need to worry about that one, because we actually, spoiler, don't have any more questing to do. Dun dun dun.
Dun.
So, trying to math. Trying to figure out how long we've got left. Maybe like 10 minutes or so. But we're in
Ooh.
chapter 6. 15
How
days.
exciting. I wonder if we're gonna find our sister. We're looking for a sister, right?
Yep. So
Now,
something that we learned that I sort of forgot to say was that we learned like from setting up those signals, and when we were first at the aqueduct setting everything up, we learned that the signal had came from inside this building called the Tarask, the Taraask, which I might have been lying to you earlier when I said the storm had nothing to do with the game, or the run.
I knew it!
In the center of that storm. So, we're gonna have to find our way inside the storm. So that's what we're setting these signals up for, so we can hopefully find the key that will let us transport ourselves straight inside. But we'll see if we find what we're looking for there. But also, a pretty neat thing about the routing of this game is we finish up with like getting our last upgrade with pretty much the exact amount that we need. plus like 40 or so common because they're just that easy to come by. You just end up with too many if you like without trying. But the uncommon, rare, and exceptional, we end up with just enough, which is pretty sweet. But we just got one more thing set up. One tower up there, up at the top. One more down back by Rose's house. And we'll be setting off on our final run to the end. I'm running backwards. Alright, well this, I'm going to turn to the garage again because it's closer than just driving back normally, because why would we want to drive the van further, right? That would be cozy and fun. Yeah. But yeah, just gotta connect up here and then make our way underground. Use that return to the van function, which I've been using and hadn't actually said anything about. Whoops. If you press R, you can return back to the van if you get like too far away and you don't want to walk all the way back. But in our case, it's usually just faster no matter how far or how far. It's fun. There's one more of these little, these little simulation connection, find the key things. I can't do words right now, so. And then we'll be moving on to the final little chapter of the game. And it looks like
I can't believe our journey is so close to being over. This has been so comfy.
It's so comfy. Yeah, I was about to say, I hope you've been enjoying the comfy cozy.
I only have one question about this road trip. Do we have time to stop for McDonald's?
Oh, there's always time to stop for McDonald's.
Let's
Actually,
go!
We have McDonald's at home.
No!
Oh, no.
No, please! I need Dippin' Dots.
Does McDonald's have Dippin' Dots?
I don't know.
I don't think they do.
I feel
Hold
like
on.
they did in like the 90s. Yeah, chat wants to know, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
I will turn this caravan around. Gonna get the fly swatter and start swatting at chat in the back seat.
I love how
Also,
creative the
babe,
adventure line has gotten too.
I was about to say, I promised more boulder scaling, and we just
Let's
climbed a
go!
whole bunch of them.
Gamers, we have Skyrim at home too. It's called Caravan Sandwitch, and it's beautiful.
Okay, and looks like Knife ended up getting pulled inside the terrace and is now in trouble. So Rose and I are going to set off back to the village and prepare to go and find them, go and help them. But when I say prepare, I mean you get over there. Rose is gonna be like, "Hey, come find me when you're ready to go." We're gonna be like, "Okay, we're ready." Just preparing? Nah. Okay, let's go find Rose once I'm done with all I have to do. Okay, let's go. Alright, and we should have. I have sort of roughly timed this out. We should have about 6 minutes left in our adventure.
How fun. I hope we get to see the giant yarn ball. I hope we get to see the world's biggest caravan. I hope we get to see the world's smallest caravan. Maybe we're driving that one. I hope we get to see a cool dog. I would love to see a cool
I would
dog.
also love to see.
Don't forget that every time we see cows, we need to just go, cows.
Yes, you need to point and say cow.
Oh, is that lore that I'm missing?
That is road
just
trip
what
lore.
everyone did.
That is road.
Yes.
Oh, I must not go on enough road trips. I'm missing lore.
Every time you see a cow, you just point and go, cow. Chat, if you want, we can start playing the ABC game. So start paying attention to the signs.
Okay, that is lore that I know. I'd love to play an easy game.
Oh,
And now we are.
why are we in Mass Effect all of a sudden?
We took that hidden passage that the witch had led us on, because the witch is on our side now, I guess, apparently, maybe, probably. Now we're inside the storm. How we got here, where that hidden passage went, how long it was, I couldn't tell you. But we're here now. And,
Yeah.
we'll be safer in this building. Is that a spaceship?
You know, when we passed the aux cord to the witch, I was not expecting her to play Dayrude, but here we are in the middle of a sandstorm and we're doing our best.
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
Where is this spaceship? I can't be good.
Wait, is the spaceship talking to you?
There's a little, like, recorded message or something that she had left in the thing for us to find. But I like the idea that the spaceship was talking more, so let's go with that.
The spaceship is the new bestie. Let's go. Wait, no.
No.
We're getting. Who is this?
The big reveal.
Oh no, she's hot.
So, Rose and the witch. Oh, I didn't get the glitch there. There's a chance that their capes just start just going nuts in the wind, and it's so funny, but didn't get to see it. Oh well. But Rose and the witch were old friends, and the witch is going to help us now, even though she'd been trying to stop us the whole time because lore or something. So in order to stop the storm, we have to destroy it.
I choose to believe that we have simply gathered enough components to build her a bridge to get over her fear of us.
You know, could be. We could have. I think you might be cooking something. It's those extra 41 components, really.
Yeah, it really is. That's what does the trick.
It's huge.
Halo?
Oh, I'm about to expose myself. I also haven't played Halo.
It's okay. I haven't
Okay,
played
hold
Halo
on.
either.
Hold on. Hold on. I have played Halo.
Let's go.
Great games.
But my question to you, Rara, as a Halo enjoyer, would Master Chief know how to parkour around this environment?
No, but Cortana would help.
That's very true. That's very true.
Also, depends on the game. Like, do we have the grapple hook yet, or?
I mean, we are rappelling around. I think that's fair to say yes.
Then that'd probably be pretty helpful.
Also, this elevator is kind of long. If we
Peak speedrun strat of just not.
yeah, if we let the game save, we just go out to the menu and load back in. If I timed it right and I didn't mess it up, which would be really sad, yep, we spawn in down at the bottom of the elevator, which saves about 40 seconds or so.
That's a long elevator.
That's a very long elevator. But
This is also a long ladder.
yeah, this is the long ladder.
Is this where we start singing, or?
So
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong game.
on the end of the game here in just a second, at the end of these couple of cutscenes, so we're given a choice to either use that self-destruct card and destroy the terrace, which we're going to do, or we could go into a teleporter that they found, and you might just have to play the game and find out. Like, like you. But
Alternate
yes,
endings? Sounds like we need to play the game.
So we have 2 cutscenes to watch, and then there will be a little credits "Thank you for playing" screen that will show up, and then we'll call time there. So just one more cutscene here. Actually, for the speedrun, we skip these, but you know they're cool, and we gotta watch the big one.
Alright, so now it's Lord of the Rings.
I maintain my assessment that this is a horror game. Look at that explosion.
And time.
GG.
Amazing, great job.
Thank you, thank you. Looks like we did go a bit over, but you know that's with all of the cutscenes, so that's valid.
And that was still a really fun run.
Thank you, thank you.
Mango, do you have any shout outs that you want to give?
Sure. I'll give a big shout out to the developers of this game, Studio Plain Toast, as well as the speedrun community for this game. We are small. There's about 6 of us total. A couple of them without runs submitted, but they still run the game and they're still very cool. But also, if you want to see me either speedrunning this game or other puzzle platformer games, I sometimes am trying to do more, but stream on Twitch at TheMasterMango, THEE Mastermango. I also upload my stuff to YouTube under the same name. But yeah, that's about it for me. How about you, Big? Oh, also shout out to Big Scared. Big Scared is awesome.
Yeah, we love Big Scared here.
Love Big Scared.
Thank you. I'm Big. I'm Big Scared. I live on the Twitch as Big Scared, and other places as Big Scared, or I'm Big Scared with no spaces or punctuation. You can catch me around this place, mentioning all the breakers mentioned. You can catch me around the clock tower space, also saying breakers mentioned. And you can catch me in your little computers right now, saying thank you for being here.
Big Scared in my computer? It's more likely than you think. Thank you both so much for being here, and thank you, Mango, for that incredible run of Caravan Sandwich. We will be back in just one quick moment with some final announcements. So don't go anywhere. Do not touch that dial. See you in a little bit. I got it. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. You have been watching The Breakout presented by Binary Breakers. This is our Spotlight series, which aims to showcase members of our community throughout the year. Tonight's showcase theme was the Spring Breakout, where we highlighted runs which feature the great outdoors and all things nature. Thank you everyone so much for being part of this by watching and by sharing and by talking. If you want to know more about us and about what will be coming up in the future and to get involved, you can reach out to the Binary Breakers on Blue Sky or email binarybreakersspeedrunning@gmail.com. Make sure that you're marking your calendars for 2 different dates in June. First, Sunday, June 8th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be hosting the Breakout Summer Games right here on the Binary Breakers channel. If you have something that you'd like to show off for that, please get in touch with us ASAP because the cutoff for that is fast approaching. On June 22nd, we will be hosting Full Around Find Route. This is where you're going to be shown an approachable 100% run, given some Q&A time, and equipped with the tools to route an any percent run from what you've seen and learned. Oregon Mike will be joining us for this event, where they will be sharing their expertise in Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar. Also, don't forget, the Binary Breakers community is currently having a high score challenge in Impossible. Want to claim bragging rights for yourself? Be sure to share your scoring with us for our community leaderboard by April 22nd. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. Please don't go anywhere. We are going to be rating one of our Binary Breakers, Mando SRB. They are playing Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. It's going to be a really great time. Make sure that you stick around for it. Thank you once again for being here with us. I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and I hope that everybody makes good choices. We'll see you around.